Alright, y'all. I'm here with the Real Housewives of Atlanta season, I don't know, episode. I don't care. This is boring. This is boring. It's so fucking boring. And it's the same over. And I'm so bored. I already did a whole video rant on what I think they should do. This review's not going to be long. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't talk about stuff that I want to say that I don't care about, but nothing is really happening. Let's just get to it. I'm frustrated. Before I go further, I'm so tired of seeing everybody on this damn show with them damn face shields. That's not covering yourself. Like Justin J, like Kingery said, do you think that the coronavirus gonna go like this? Ooh, wait, so I can't, oh, no, it's gonna go up and around. It doesn't go like that. It's not gonna just stop right here and not realize it can't go this way or underneath. Y'all need actual mask on. If you want the face shield for your eyes, I understand that, but you need to be wearing a mask and a face shield. I do not understand what's going on in Atlanta that everybody think that a face shield is gonna help you. A face shield will help if somebody coughs and sneezes directly right there, but not to. They go to yoga. Cynthia, Kenya, and Mallory, for yoga. The conversation that they pretty much have is about the whole 10-10-20 wedding or whatever. And although Kenya gets on my fucking nerves, and although I cannot stand her at all, what she said to me, I believe was true. Mike is upset because at the end of the day, he feels like you give more of a fuck about this actual wedding than you do marrying him. And they rarely break down the fourth wall in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, close to never, to be quite honest. And Kenya said, at the end of the day, like, let's be real. You pretty much want to have this wedding on 10/20 because you want it to be filmed. You want it to be on the show. That's why you're pressing it so hard. And it's annoying to Mike because it's like, well, do you want to get married to me or do you want everybody to see you get married to me? Now, Cynthia tries to say, well, no, that's not true because, I mean, they didn't ask me to get married. They didn't ask me to get divorced. I'm sorry, but I do believe Kenya. I'm sorry. I do think that part of the reason you wanted to have this wedding so badly on 10-10-20/20, it's such a big one, is because you wanted it to be recorded. And then I think I found out that they didn't even film it. So you did all of that for what? For absolutely nothing. Don't bring Cynthia back next season. I'm serious. Like, Candy said it at the end, like, if I feel older than all of these girls, I know Cynthia feels injured. I don't want Cynthia on the show. I don't care about her yet. I really feel like after the season, she should be done. Because like a lot of people said, I think that it's a nice way to put a bow on Cynthia's storyline. She came on here, came on the show with a trifling ass man who wasn't worth shit and a terrible marriage, went through all of that, got divorced, did all of that, and now she found the man that she likes and she's married. Hang it up next season, move to LA. I don't care about the storyline anymore. What happened next? I'm frustrated. Kenya then went to go meet up with Candy and pretty much said that she feels bad about almost ruining Cynthia's engagement. And I feel like that's because of everything that people were saying on social media and on all the reviews. You did fuck up. You was low-key fucking up her engagement party, and she didn't think that she was at the time, but whatever. She wants to throw her an engagement party, a surprise one, and she asked Candy to pretty much go ahead and invite everybody. And Candy's like, if you're the one throwing a party, why am I inviting everybody? And like Candy said, at the end of the day, you want me to invite everybody because, like they put up all of the girls, nobody really fucks with you. Nobody really fucks with you at all on this show anymore. So that's why you need me to go out and ask everybody to come, because you really can't even talk to nobody. You can't even ask even if you wanted to. So she said that she would go ahead and she would ask. But then then they start talking about Portia, whatever the case may be, and Kenya says pretty much like that she feels like, she said it online too, that she feels like Portia is doing this for, for like a storyline, and she's pretty much not real about it. She's, being filmed doing this, so does it really count? And then she had the nerve to say, oh, you got all of these masks, you're at all of these protests with no mask. Mind you, she's sitting across from Candy with no mask on in a public place. But you're talking about Portia being out in the streets protesting without a mask. But you're sitting right now across from somebody with no mask. And there's been plenty of scenes. You had the girls over at your house. You wasn't wearing a mask then. You went over to Cynthia's place. You wasn't wearing a mask then. So I'm so tired of the picking and the fucking choosing. Cut the fucking shit, okay? Then she talks about how she was hanging out, how LaTanya had came to her house. I'm tired of this bi curiosity fucking storyline that's going on. Even the producer asked her, have y'all done something? Because we're not about to sit up here and play this game, Kenya. Either you fucking a girl or you're not. But I hate when women sit up there and try to play with, like, you know, being bisexual or not. Either you are or you aren't. Stop fucking playing around. You either fucking with this girl or you not. Are you using LaTanya as a storyline? Then we go to Drew, Sadora, and her husband, and they go outside to go talk to the counselor again with these damn facial masks. The damn counselor's mask was all the way up. They have a conversation with her, and let me see, what he say? She said a couple of the goals that she wanted, but the one that stuck out to me is that she wants her son to feel as if her husband really do care about him, because her first son is not his biological son. And she said, yeah, he is, like, you know, treats him nicely, but he's not very emotional towards him. She didn't say it, but I feel like this is what she was saying. You do not give him the same love and attention like you do your biological children. That needs to be fixed immediately. I'm talking about immediately. If you won't be with this woman, fix that shit. Then Ralph sits up there and talks about, because that's her husband named Ralph. He sits up there and talks about how his goals is sex, which is 3 times a week, which to him is conservative, and respect or whatever. And she be trying to emasculate me. I don't understand how her asking where you went is emasculating you, but okay. Then he talks about pretty much how he has all these fucking mommy issues, and how he told his mom like that he was gonna go stay with his dad, and we'll see how you fend for yourself, and how the only time his mom apologized to him is when she left. All of this I'm gonna fix my life shit. But pretty much what Drew was trying to say is, like, I have individually myself even went to counseling for stuff that I have to work on, like for my childhood and all that. You haven't done any of that at all. And I can see that Drew is putting in the work and this nigga is not. And then he gave a half-ass apology, like she said. Wasn't even fucking real. Wasn't even fucking real. He's fine, but he's full of shit. Over it. Then Lauren calls everybody, which is Portia's sister. Lauren calls everybody to pretty much invite them to the surprise party that she's throwing for Portia, you know, for all of the work that she's been doing and stuff like that with Black Lives Matter. So everybody's cool, but when she calls Cynthia's like, oh, well, you know, like, can I bring a +1? Like, can I bring Kenya? Now, Lauren did say, I think she asked, like, did you invite Kenya? And she was like, well, no, I didn't invite Kenya because I'm not really sure, you know, like, where they stand or whatever. And then Cynthia was like, oh, can I bring a +1? And she's like, I mean, yeah, you can bring a +1, but as far as Kenya's concerned, I really don't know. Cynthia took it upon her fucking self to call Kenya and invite her. That's what y'all need. That's what Kenya needs to remember. You were never invited by Lauren. Cynthia invited you as a +1. You didn't get any text message or call from Lauren. So I don't understand where all the freaking hostility is coming. It makes no sense. Okay. So then, unfortunately, you know, Ralph's father had a heart attack and he passed away. That's very unfortunate. My condolences go out to him and his family. But that still don't take away everything that you did. You're still trash. Then we have Tanya. She goes to pick up Portia from her house so that Lauren can get everything set up or whatever the case may be. Also when Kenya was on the phone with Cynthia about coming. No, that was later. I think that was later. Whatever. Then she so she goes to pick her up or whatever, and she takes Kenya, see this how much I don't care. She takes Portia to go hang out with her and Marlo, whatever. All 3 of them is hanging out. I found it funny that Portia's like, yeah, me and Dennis, like, we're not together. And then Marlo said, not this week. Why don't y'all just give Marlo a peach? Please do. Especially with her having the 3 boys now, like her adopting her nephews. I really think Marlo should have a peach because that would be an interesting story. Anyway, but then she talks about how, you know, Portia talks about how Dennis been getting her co-parenting gifts, how he'll always send her a Chanel bag or whatever, and oh, you're so this, and oh, you so that, and da-da-da-da-da. And like, what's it said at the end of the day, don't let this man try to buy his way back into your life, because that's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. He's trying to buy his way back into your life, and that should mean absolutely nothing to you, Portia, especially when you have your own money. That should mean absolutely nothing to you. Fuck the gifts. Where's the change behavior? Every time he sent me a gift, or send me a nice little Chanel bag, I would take that thing and I send it right back like, no thank you, I already got it. No thanks, I can get it on my own. You're literally, I don't got time for that shit, whatever. So then Kenya is getting ready or whatever, and she gets a call from Cynthia while Cynthia's getting ready for the party too. And Cynthia pretty much tells her, well, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I'm sorry. Kenya also told her that she had she was gonna bring this doll that she had bought for Pilar, on her birthday. And it was like a Rosa Parks doll, which to me, I feel like that's shady itself, but whatever. And so Cynthia tells Kenya, well, Lauren texted me and said that you shouldn't come. Now, all of a sudden, here we go. Kenya has an attitude and all of this other shit. So she gets off the phone with her and calls Candy and is like, hey, when you go to the party, can you tell all of the girls about the surprise party or whatever? And I wouldn't, and then she was like, well, why? She was like, oh, because I'm not invited to the party anymore. But that's fine. I wouldn't want to go to no fake ass party. I don't even understand the whole point of the party. Why are you having a party for something like that? And that's the shit that I be talking about. Da, 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 da. And Candy said exactly what I was thinking. Okay, well, if you feel that way, then why would you go anyway? It makes no sense. If you feel like she is being fake about the situation, why go? Why go? Oh, well, I would have went just to be nice. Kenya, you're full of shit. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, and then she's gonna say, oh, well, it's rude or whatever for you to rescind an invitation to a party. She can't rescind it because it was never given to you. Lauren did not invite you. She invited Cynthia. Cynthia is the one who called you on the phone and extended an invite. That's the thing. So I don't even understand how next week you're going to sit at the table and say, oh, it would have been nice if I was there. First of all, it was a surprise party, so she did not know that you were going to be there. So how are you going to get mad at her? And secondly, you were not invited. You were not invited. So just cut the shit, Cynthia. I mean, cut the shit, Kenya. You don't even like her. You talked shit with Candy about the fact that you feel like she's not real. Then as soon as you found out that you couldn't come, you talked shit. So like Candy said, why even fucking come? Why come? Because you want to fucking be on camera and you need camera time. And you're literally getting to a point where you're about to be like Nene, where nobody wants to film with you. That's why you even have LaTanya on the show, because nobody outside of Candy and Cynthia really wants to film with you. I'm so frustrated. But then they go to the party or whatever, and Portia is still out and about. They get to the party, Candy had asked if LaToya could come, and Lauren said, yeah, that's fine. So LaToya comes, and Candy said what we all said. Toya is Kenya. She's just Kenya on steroids, pretty much. She said to the girl next to her, oh, your husband is an old man, huh, ain't it? She was like, yeah, I mean, he's older than me. Why you say that? Oh, because you look like you only date older men. Like, I see what LaToya's trying to do. You're trying to I don't want her on this show. I do not. I see people, oh, I think she's cute. I don't think she's cute on the show. I think she's just as messy as Kenya, probably even fucking more, and she's doing the absolute most on this show. Don't fucking care. Then Portia ends up showing up or whatever. She got a little emotional, and I love the fact that when they said that, we did this party to say thank you, first thing she said out her mouth is, I don't need a thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate her saying I don't need thank you, but saying, because she could have just said, oh my gosh, thank you, I do appreciate it. But fact, she said, I really don't need a thank you. And so, yeah, I think Portia is stepping into the right. I think she's in the right vein of everything. I do understand what people criticisms of her like filming a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, you got to think about it. We live in the social media era where even if Bravo, because a lot of the footage that we see isn't even from Bravo, it's from her herself. This is social media age. Everybody's gonna record everything that they're doing. That's how we even knew about her protesting because she was doing it herself. So it's just like, I get what y'all are saying. I personally don't think that she's doing it for a storyline, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just saying, look at the history of her family and her grandfather and all of this other stuff. It kind of makes sense for her to want to go in line with everything. So that's it, y'all. This shit was boring. I'm tired of this fucking show. I'm so tired. I'm going to keep reviewing it, but it's boring as shit to me. It's very boring. All of these hoes are old, and I'm tired. I'm done.